Hello, hello. Alrighty. Hello, hello. We still back at it again on our very nice looking challenge run. We have broken the 50-week milestone. Halfway there to the end. Very exciting stuff. I am going to have to spend some time here in the hamlet thinking about the next priorities and the next move.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Wait. Oh, fresh in the tunnels, okay. I was thinking about my priorities. What are my priorities right now? I have to progress the Weald. Let me make a list here. Progress the Warrens, the Warrens. Get a level 6 team ready for Wolf. Unlock the farmstead. So I can start getting quests, like the double shard quest. But what would make the most sense for this week? Bumper crop would be super nice if I want to go on the Viscount next week. Is that really possible though? And is it worth it? I'd be taking Vestal, Shieldbreaker, Highwayman. So I'd have to get a Highwayman to level 5, so it's not going to happen this week. Plus a Houndmaster I'd want. Alright, so Bumper Crop is not going to be extremely beneficial this week. I did say I need a shield breaker if I am going to go take on the thing from the stars, an apprentice. So maybe this Houndmaster is going to go then. It's not the best shield breaker. Let me for sure fully upgrade my stagecoach offerings though. I have enough deeds for that. I would really like to get a healthy offering of heroes and stuff. Still need a few more portraits for level 3 experience recruits. I think I'll keep the Houndmaster this week. And hopefully I find like a level 1 shield breaker. This might be a good time to open the farmstead though.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Who would my farmstead team be? Doesn't matter. It's such an easy quest that I could just take whoever I want. Do I need to get some vessels level 3? Yes, I do. Okay. How much do I get from the farmstead? It's a short quest. Let's see. So short quests give 2 EXP. Vestal would not quite level up yet. Neither would Crusader. Could take a team like this. Or the Hellion. Because I'd rather she be level 2. There's nothing really exciting about this shield breaker though. You can't do Think of the Stars without shield breaker. It's just cuckoo loco. So if my next priorities are Baron and some of the boss fights, let's see. Doing bumper crop here would allow me to unlock the Swine King. Let me make sure of that. Medium quest for veteran bosses progresses by 50, so this would unlock the Swine King, meaning I might want to have Arbalest healthy for that next week. It's only if I do that quest though. I also need a occultist for that, and he is not in a good spot, so I might just want to Stressio Leopard this week then. And then Arbalest occultist next week. Sunshine in the Thicket would also allow me to do Hag with more damage, but I'd rather have... Yeah, I don't want to unlock all that stuff yet. I'd rather have House of the Yellow Hand for the extra 4 crit before I do the Champion Hag. I think that's rushing a bit. There's no reason to do that. I have plenty of opportunities for Sunshine in the Thicket in the future, I imagine. I could do Siren anytime, Veteran. Dazzling Mirror is an option as well. Bumper Crop would also block Wolf for another week. And if I block Wolf for another week... So it's going to be Vestal, it's going to be Hellion. What disease do I want to prioritize removing here? Hysterical Blindness is pretty bad. So probably that one over Rabies. She should have more than enough accuracy from Hell's Hairpin to make up for Rabies. That actually might be beneficial. So out of these diseases, it's going to be Hysterical Blindness. We do get a lot of stress in the wolf fight. And then how about Quirks? I think I gotta prioritize my wolf team when it comes to Quirks first. Of course, Eldritch Slayer and Lazy Eye should be removed. But she's not the one I'm taking to wolf. I want to lock in Lurker. Get Fear of Beasts off. Let's put you here for sure. There's only a couple diseases on both teams, okay. And then this is a huge priority to lock these things in. So maybe I just do that first. Is Fear of Beasts honestly that bad? Kinda. There are beasts in the wolf quest. And I imagine he just takes increased stress while they're on the enemy team in general. So next week then it's gotta be the Vestal. Question is if I even want to lock in Lurker. Just seems like a good idea, but this man-at-arms is going to be mainly used in the boss fights where he just guards, really, and also the Countess and the final boss, both of which are in full torchlight. So Gifted is actually kind of nice here. Hey there, Banditron. Thank you for the good luck. Definitely need it. There's an argument for both Gifted and Lurker. Lurker is not always going to be applicable for man-at-arms. Of course, I could just take him to DD3 or DD2 and not the final boss. I do need a second man-at-arms eventually, which is why I fully unlock the stagecoach. Against the boss fights where man-at-arms is the most important, like Wolf, Countess, the Ancestor, Gifted is more useful in those particular fights. Lurker is just better overall in any other dungeon he's going on. Tough choice. There's too many tough choices this week. This is a very important week for me as far as making decisions. I do have the Guardian Shield for Wolf. I don't think Gift is actually as important for the Countess or the Swine God. Maybe I can lock that in later. If it goes away, it's okay. I gave ample thought to it, so no regrets. So this week it's between the Farmstead or the Warrens. I do really want to start opening the Farmstead so I can take advantage of some of the Farmstead quests I get now and then, like Experienced Recruit or Experience Recruits or the double shard EXP events. Unlocking the Swine Prince would be very nice as well. Plus getting gold up from an Aquarian this week would be very nice. What would my team be for the Bumper Crop quest? I do need to get gold up too. I don't have as much gold as I would like. Okay, we could do another dodge comp like this, which would be pretty good. Yeah, this would be a pretty good comp. His Abomination is not quite ready yet. He's got a lot of bad quirks, especially for the Warrens there. Let me itemize for this team and see how I feel. Do I possibly want to try the Crimson Court set here? 15 dodge. All I get is more speed, really. I don't care about the damage. And he's rolling first a lot of times anyway. If he doesn't roll first, it's not the biggest deal, because he can just stun the enemy for the next turn. I still think this combo just straight up beats the Crimson Court set. We slap a little bit of dodge from Dark Bracer on her. Let's look at all our alternatives here. Could go for the Dancing Mirror. I do have a Necromancer team? No, I don't have a Necromancer team available because of the Vestal. Okay. So again, if I want to level up Vestal, which I do want to do, what I could do is pop off Occultist and just, yeah, do this with the Blackjack here. Or I don't even need Blackjack. Yeah, I do need to get a Vestal to level 3. So I do something like this. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards the bumper crop this week. And then Farmstead will have to wait. We do really want to get Vestal to level 3. This one could go to level 3 immediately, but she's a Warren's foe, and also this one is Manslayer. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad either way. And then I don't have any Vestals for... Well, she'd still be level 2. Bumper crop would be nice for my gold, and so would just Antiquarian Journal. I'm kind of reaching the point where I'm almost poor again. Yeah, let's do this. I can't go to Swine Prince next week, Swine King next week regardless. I need both Arbalist and Occultist. So I might as well heal Leopard this week and then Arbalist, Occultist next week. And in addition, Bumper Crop would block Wolf from spawning, which would be a good thing. Okay, we'll do this. No regrets. And also, the consideration if I want to grab that Shield Breaker, just to have her for a thing from the stars. I mean, this Houndmaster could go against both the Swine Prince, the Swine King, and the Flesh if I just take him to those two quests only. So is there a point in taking Houndmaster here? It's worth considering. I could just take Shieldbreaker instead this week. The only reason I like this Houndmaster is he's level 2. That's literally the only reason. He doesn't have great quirks. In fact, he has pretty bad quirks. Having only one Houndmaster on my roster feels pretty rough, though. Is there any other fight I want Houndmaster for? Necromancer, Prophet, no. Siren, Crew, no. Hag, Brigand Pounder, no. So I literally could just save Houndmaster for the 2 veteran bosses here and kick this guy. There's never a guarantee that I find another shield breaker by the time I want to do things from the stars, and this Houndmaster is not doing anything special for me. Alright, tough decision, but I think it's the correct one. If we find another shield breaker next week, it's even better, but for now, let's ditch this Houndmaster. It doesn't do anything crazy for us.
This one has become vestigial, useless.
I think I want to try to do the farmstead maybe next week, and that will allow me to have a team ready for Think from the Stars, which I have right now. It's quite a lot of stress for the shield breaker, though. Be a Dark Bracer instead, or actually Surgical Gloves in Mooncloak. Yeah. Don't want her taking too much stress when I don't have a stress healer on the team. I would like to have some speed though, to allow the Hellion to Iron Swan turn 1. Don't have speed trinkets though. I guess the slowdown is fine. Camp. Okay there. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so this week we're taking week 50, it's going to be Anti, Vestal, Hellion, Shieldbreaker, Warrens, Apprentice, Medium. Trying to get more loot with Anti and get a Shieldbreaker to level 1 for Thing. Black Wolf with Bumper Crop. That still means we don't have a level 3 Vestal, but that's okay. I just need to unlock the Swine Prince so that we have all 4 regions bosses unlocked, except for the wheel, which we already kind of destroyed those veteran bosses. Okay, any last things? This is full. This is full. Get everyone we want here. Camp skills, Nomad Wagon we checked out. These 2 places, pretty sure we did. Oh, good thing I double checked. Don't need blood, don't need scales. It's apprentice, don't need laudanums. Nothing we need to sell. Okay. Good evening, Projectile Common SB. New viewer. You find me while browsing DD. Glad to have you. Anti-shovels, anti-venoms, bandages, herbs, keys, holy waters, bup, 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 bup. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's do it. Been playing some DD2. Want to watch DD1? Fantastic.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten.
Oh, I even have extra ES. Oh, I have extra EXP this quest too. So if I have extra EXP, then usually you get 3 EXP, so I get 4 EXP instead. Okay, we're still good. They're not. She's not going to level up just yet. Oh, secret room. Fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you, game. Greatly appreciated. Oh, hello. Nice. We got the right turn order. Hell yeah. Cool. Just don't infect me and I'm happy. Sweet. Oh wow, you actually hit? It's kind of awkward.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
What is this? Gather 3 grain sacks? Okay. Secret room first, then, I suppose? I think that's fine. I wonder if you get scouting from a secret room. I don't know that I've ever paid attention to if a secret room ever gave me scouting. I think I actually want Wicked Hack when we're taking a weird team like this. Otherwise I can't hit rank 1 when the Shield Breaker is in the front. Or the, yeah.
Annihilated.
Reduces speed. Really?
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
I guess speed wasn't that low. Don't kill him. Okay, good. Let's give the kill to Shield Breaker.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Here's a green sack. We haven't hit the hunger check yet. Might as well camp here, I guess. I'll clear up some space in our inventory for this.
A moment of respite.
If I'm doing a dodge comp like this, I might as well give extra dodge to someone with Vestal. So I could encourage, or bless, sharpen sphere, snakeskin. Actually, I think I want snakeskin. So It's either Trinket Scrounge or Encourage, too. For being safe, I guess Encourage is... Like 9 times out of 10, this just gives us a random garbage we just throw away immediately. Of course, I could skip Bless and then do Trinket Scrounge, Encourage. I mean, let's Encourage either way. And now it's between Trinket Scrounge and Curious Incantation. Or just Bless. I don't think we're... Well, the thing is, if I hit Trinket Scrounge, I get something decent, like a rare or uncommon, then it still kind of messes up my inventory, so let's just Bless. Give you some more dodge. You better start dodging stuff now. %chance to crit. I should just take the guaranteed kill. I kind of wish I had Impale now, though. I didn't get it, though, so no option for that. Okay, that was pretty weak. Oh, nice. Alright, that's the best outcome for me. There's that dodge. Got a crit machine.
Obliterated. Success so clearly in view.
Stack of Fortress is necessary for my goals here. Deeds, not so much, actually. I'm kind of done with Deeds, to be honest. I have enough deeds for the blacksmith upgrade. The only thing I need deeds for now is the House of the Yellow, or the district for Vestals and Crusaders, whatever. So maybe crests. I'm always gonna need crests just for all the upgrades. It's the first time in the entire campaign I'm gonna swap deeds for crests in my inventory. There's a torch here if we need it. No scouting. What's this curio? Pile of bones? Sure. That's why we bring 3 holy waters. Those curios are actually pretty common. Okay, here's the thingamajig. I'm gonna leave it for now. Nice. Do any of you screw around with this thing? No. I mean, we're just good on food from now, so just take the gold, I guess.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
There's almost no scenario where we actually need shovels, due to the fact that we can just walk around any blockages, actually. There's literally no path that we couldn't just walk around the blockage. Blockage here, we go around here. Unless there's 2 blockages. Keep the shovels for now. What was this curio? Pile of books, probably? Why did I leave that curio? Oh, it was this thing, I think. Really? Another torch. Wouldn't mind some blood now the infection is going up, but I have no cursed heroes yet, and we still have like 10 blood, so I'll pass for now. Okay. Well, this is not good. Good thing we have breakthrough and puncture, though. Holy cow. It's not good. Okay. A little bit safer now. I had to kill this thing. Okay, we should be safe. Oh, had my heart pumping for a second there. Jesus. Getting surprised by spiders, even in Apprentice. Like, one spit is 20 damage, minus 15 prots would make it 17 damage. Quick calculations. I need busts to finish upgrading my thingamajig, the granary. So let's make a decision here. Could pitch the holy water, or the food, or the shovels, or just leave them for now. Okay. So I don't need the shovels now. Now we just need to fill up our bellies with loot. Let's clear all the battles, and then we can pitch our bandages and anti-venoms. There's no treasure rooms. Okay, so we don't need keys, actually. There's literally no situation where we need keys now. Everything is scouted from here on, too.
Pummeling.
And we're going to want to end this quest with 0 stress in everyone.
Well struck. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Yep, I'm using 2 different speed mods. Once you use speed mods, I feel like you never kind of go back, because like the base game just feels so slow to me now. Even watching people play on YouTube, I have to like speed it up. It's like, I know what the animations do, let's just get to the action. Normally I'd stun this guy, but I really don't want to get stressed by this pig. Nice. You that hard noggin Vestal? No, still pretty good. Dodge comp is actually doing something. Big damage. It's Manslayer for you. Or not exactly, but still. Ooh. Just dodged 3 out of 3 of those. Dodge comp works.
Be wary.
There's those busts I dropped earlier.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I don't need this much food. This could have some stuff for Antiquarian. But I might as well get on the way back in that case. My loot's full right now. So we have a barrel, we have like a torch around here. Character design for the swine folk is really creative, I agree. They did an amazing job making them as disgusting as possible, yeah. I'll be honest, as much as I love DD2, oh, by the way, Eldritch Altar here. Really glad we saved that one holy water. None of the bosses, I thought about this the other day, but none of the bosses or enemies in DD2 really, like, speak to me on any level. Looking at all 3 of the main bosses, like, the General, the Fish Guy, the Librarian, like, I don't know, they just are not as iconic to me as any of the DD1 bosses. It could just be biased since I love DD1 so much, but they just seem so generic to me. And even their mechanics, too, don't seem as fun as the DD1 bosses. I don't know. The first tempting goblet on your Plague Doctor. Well, usually in my Torchless playthroughs, if you're talking about the goblet that the skeletons drop as a trinket, I usually get that item in my playthroughs, but I don't use it. Ugh.
Sedated.
Unique movement for every DD player. Unique moments. What are you talking about, TaloBR? Like when the Goblet Skeletons hit you with their attack, or when you get the trinket that they drop? 2 Onks. No, I could do better than Onks. Or maybe not for Deeds. I think I'd rather have gold than Deeds right now. Witness, Sickly Dacnomania. Yeah, it's definitely this. Good. Dacnomania can be kind of annoying. Actually, I had that on my list of quirks to remove. I can get rid of it now. can't touch that anymore. Because I should have brought 4. Like, I guess you can never have many. You never have enough holy waters for the warrens in addition to the ruins. Like, it might be kind of equal as far as curios go. No, I still think the ruins needs more. You mean the moment where you're vibing with new team, exploring the ruins, and then you get, yeah. In Torchless, on a level 0 Plague Doctor in Torchless, it's gonna be like 40 stress. Not to mention if they have Blasphemous Vial equipped or something. Yeah. I love those little skeleton guys. As annoying as they are, they die so easily. And then, but then in Champion they can crit you with that attack, so that gets kind of ridiculous. I don't know why they added that mechanic. I honestly don't think they should be able to crit you with a stress attack. It's actually kind of insane.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Let's tank the point blank shot.
Ringing ears.
Jeez.
The end approaches.
Well, if I'm taking Shield Breaker next week, then I better take a Stress Healer. This guy crits for 20 with point blank, which would be like 17. I should still get this up. Oh,
Prodigious
okay.
size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Our inventory is starting to fill up here. Who would I say is the best DD character? In DD1, I think it's like, if I said Plague Doctor was the best character in DD1, you probably wouldn't hear much pushback from anyone. Plague Doctor is actually kind of insane with how action economy and stuns work. Using one ability to stun 2 guys in the back, high priority targets, not to mention stress casters, is actually insane. Plus you can mitigate a lot of damage. I think Plague Doctor is definitely at least in the top 2. Oh, whoops. Slight mistake there. Never settled with the idea that the game expects you'll kick broken characters to the curb to make room. I was particularly attached to Dismas and Reynold in my first couple playthroughs. I always saved them for the final boss, actually. But then after doing that a couple times, like, I'm just good now. Oh, this did not give us a journal page. Does that mean I'm done with journal pages? Sweet, I gotta check when I get back. If I'm done with looted journal pages, the last journal pages are just the final 2 Shieldbreaker nightmares. And then
paid for in blood.
And then whatchamacallit, the last final hidden journal page, and the final boss lair. Blood or 2 busts? It's gotta be blood, even though I'm just a few busts short of the granary still. I'm like indefinitely a couple busts short from the granary, like 5 busts. It's like I'm never gonna make it there. Alright, we're out.
Our supplies are replenished. The soldiers will feast
Yeah, they're
tonight.
best buds. So I usually try to have them be the last two people to survive the final boss fight. In the last, before I started streaming, I would do a lot of Torchless all boss runs without the Deathless, and I would almost always save them for the final boss. But now my priority is finishing the challenge that I've spent such a long time on. So I don't really care about that anymore.
A modest offering from those few
I couldn't tell you
surrounding
who clutched a
farms as
virtue
yet
check on my
untouched
team.
by the spreading calamity.
Alright, so this week we made about 77, let's see, about 8k this week. No, 7,500. I got bumper crop. Okay. Any long quests? There's a long quest in the Weald here. That might be worth it. Because the way the quest progression works, it's like long. If I do a long quest here, I can do 2 medium quests to finish out this bar. But I'm sure a long quest will come along somewhere in the future. How long have you been doing this challenge? A couple months, since before Christmas at least. Like maybe November-ish? Or the start of, probably start of December, honestly. Beginning of December, so it's beginning of February now, so I guess 2 months. I go through a lot of attempts though. I tend to play a riskier early game. No. So, in the first 10 weeks, like, I'll restart the challenge like 5 times a session easy. So I'm on a pretty high attempt number now. When did I get this thing? Wait, huh? I was gifted the Hero's Ring? Nice, I'll make a note of that. Gifted a Hero's Ring in the Abbey. It's like... Okay. So next we want to stress heal these two. Okay, perfect. That way we can go on the Swine King fight anytime we want. Man-at-Arms. Hot to trot Man-at-Arms? Yeah, maybe this will be my second Man-at-Arms. Whoa! Bandslayer Eldritch Hater. Ascetic. Clotter Flagellant? A little too late to grab this guy, but... Or is it? How's this guy look? Slugger, Weak Grip? It's hard to say. Immunity Mask too. Ooh. I kind of want this for the profit fight, honestly. But for like 1/10 of my gold, it's kind of a steep price. So I gotta consider if I want to. Do I want to open the farmstead now or go on this long quest for the garlic? Long quest would be better use of my bumper crop events. Let me see what kind of team I would put together for this. Definitely you, I guess. Oh, I could do a... Could I swing a dodge comp with Antiquarian and Long? It's kind of cocky. A long quest with Antiquarian and Veteran is a little bit cocky, in my opinion. Could do like a shield breaker. I don't have any stress healing though, do I? This guy is a little bit too stressed out. Could do a Plague Doctor. I need to save you for some boss fights, I think. How much EXP does Veteran give for a long? 8? That's a lot of EXP. It's a lot of EXP. Bounty Hunter needs to be progressed too. The Viscount though. 5 busts short from the Granary. I'm 5 portraits shy of the Instructor Mastery. How would I fill out this team here? I don't have a Vestal, so I'm kind of iffy about taking this team. 2 sources of healing. No occultist. Yeah, you know what? Let's not kid ourselves with this, right? I could do an Aquarian for 3 mild sources of healing with a dodge comp. We have a lot of wheeled exploration quirks, so the scouting should be pretty good. It's exploration. God, this game is tempting me here. That is extremely tempting, not gonna lie. Before anything else, let's lock in the good quirks in our Vestal we talked about. Lazy Eye, Eldritch Slayer. Those are the 2 he wants. This was the Hippocratic Vestal. I remember when this Vestal was like the lowest level, like level 1. All the other Vestals were levels higher. Look how far you've come. Alright, so that's... Okay, so Vestal Lazy Eye is cleared now. Which disease? Hemophilia, rabies... Probably hemophilia, right? Unless I just want to clear that with a Plague Doctor or something. I could also do a champion. No, I can't do champion yet. It's a little too expensive. Because I do want to get my team to level 6 here. Because if you didn't know, Wolf is a level 6 event, so if you take level 5s, they are taking like 10% increased stress. So ideally I get my comp to level 6. So that'd be Man-at-Arms, Vestal, Hellion, Shieldbreaker. But I can't take Shieldbreaker out unless it's in the Baron quest, because I don't want to risk a Nightmare without a stress healer. Okay, let's go with the easy decisions first. Which disease am I curing off? Rabies is actually not that bad on her. It's a little bit worse on Man-at-Arms. Let me check their accuracies. Comparison. 100 accuracy, 100, 105, 100. His accuracy is not bad. It's probably, yeah, it's hemophilia first, I think. Bleed is just the most common dot in general, so let's do that. And I kind of want to hero Mercurial and lock in Gifted too at some point. Unless I just wait for him to get a better quirk than Gifted. Like Steady or something would be super good on Man-at-Arms. So, do I ever ego it? Well, hold on, let me check the recruits again. Hot to Trot, Nervous Fading. These have to come off before I could use him at all. I don't have a Grave Robber either. I do need to get a Grave Robber to level 6 at some point. So it's worth considering this Occultist and this Man-at-Arms. This Occultist has Hot to Trot. This Occultist is already level 2. Hot to Trot is more useful than Manslayer because it goes off against any enemy type. I mean, I have to be smart here, right? Going on any long quest without any kind of stress healing like Houndmaster just seems really stupid to me. And I need to save this Houndmaster for both the veteran bosses, because I don't have a second Houndmaster. Uh, and I do want to start getting the farmstead unlocked. The only downside to doing farmstead now is I'm kind of wasting the bumper crop events. Let's go for the less greedy play. So let's get this guy to level 3. You can still go on one more short quest. The leper can go here. Like maybe you, I guess. I would like a little bit of stress healing from the Crusader as well. If I take the Shield Breaker though, then I can heal her stress down with Crusader and avoid having to put her in the Abbey. Let me itemize for this team first. Let's see how I feel. And the first farmstead mission does progress the weeks, unlike Endless Harvest. We're in full Torchlight. Sun Cloak? I guess I can slap that on. Am I keeping Hero's Ring? The only reason I would keep Hero's Ring is if I could utilize like a cheese strat against like a virtue farming strat in the Endless Harvest. I've never tried that, and I don't have any plans to, but it's an option to keep available maybe. I mean, the first quest here is really just whatever. It's like impossible to fail this first farmstead mission. What are my actual considerations here? This should be fine. Okay, last chances on this guy, this guy, this guy. This man-at-arms will also be a little bit useful for antiquarian missions. I mean, I don't have any I don't have many options to kick, right? Hellion I want. Vestal I want. Leper I need. It's really only this occultist I can play around with. Level 3 bounty hunter I want just because he's level 3. Is Dismas really doing much for me now? Or this third shield breaker? How good is Hot to Trot really outside of normal missions? This Plague Doctor's nothing special, but she's level 3 so. These guys, I shouldn't even look, like all these guys I need to keep. Her I need to lock in Eldritch Slayer and Beast Slayer and holy crap. Her quirks are insane. Okay, who do I want most out of these people? The plus damage for Occultist is kind of meh. I think I'd rather keep my current Occultist over this guy. And the Man-at-Arms, I can wait for... healing off these two quirks is kind of a pain. I need to keep the Antiquarian. Dismas, I have 2 level 4 Highwaymen already. How often am I taking Highwaymen out? Is there really any reason at all to keep Dismas around? He has quick reflexes and hard noggin, that's it. Quick reflexes and hard noggin. What bosses am I going to be using Highwaymen for? The crew fights, the Necromancer fights, and that's it. That's literally it. The crew and the Necromancer. And then, as far as veteran goes, so yeah, I should kick Dismas. We'll grab the other man-at-arms for now.
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
Yeah, we need a slot open. I mean, it doesn't have to be that man-at-arms. We just have to have a slot open for someone. And then, Immunity Mask. How badly do I want this for Leper? His base stun resist is 80. Let me double check the stun chance of the Veteran Prophet. Eye on You in Apprenticed is a 100% stun chance, in Veterans 120, so does this guarantee he doesn't get stunned? He gets more resist just from leveling up, so he'll probably be at 90 or something, and then this will put him at 130. So yeah, with the Immunity Mask, I can guarantee Leper does not get stunned. But that's literally the only reason. Well, not the only one, because I'd use him in Veteran, and then I'd use him in Champion Prophet, so I guess I can just grab this then. Even though it's a big hit to my gold. Feels kind of bad. Yeah, I would rather not have a 90%. Like, if I have a 90% stun resist against the Prophet, that means there's a 40% chance or a 30% chance that he does stun. And I do not want Leper stun for that fight because he needs to debuff the Prophet's damage every single turn, because the Prophet has 2 turns. Or he has 1 action per round, but it just seems like the debuff falls off very quickly. So the next question is whether I want to spend the crests for this. 17 crests for 1,000 gold, 1,300 gold. Nah. Yeah, let me grab that. Tough decision. But I feel like buying those items leaves you with less regret than leaving them. We don't need any camp for this. Filled here, filled here. Decide not a gift for this occultist. Decide no on this flagellance. No regrets there. Don't need that. These 2 are good. Okay. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get the farm set open up, and then we can take care of the miller, and then we can start doing Endless Harvest. Hopefully I get I want to get that Endless Harvest unlocked before I get the offering for a 2x shard event. And then we kind of started want to hunt Thing from the Stars at this point as well, and get that out of the way. Then I can avoid him for the entire rest of the campaign. Hero's Ring does sell for a decent chunk. I really... You know, as much experience I have in this game, I've never tried to virtue farm with this item. Might be consideration, though. It doesn't really matter how many I take. Let me double check some things about the farmstead. I think this should literally be enough. No shovels. Just need like 1 or 2 of these items, especially because Vessel is such a powerful heal. Don't need herbs for the debuffs. Don't really need holy waters. Just maybe 1 lot of them actually, for any horror. Alright, enough stalling. Let's get to it. I tend to make decisions very quickly in battle, but as far as preparation goes, that's where I tend to take my time. Which is a little boring, but I need to spend all the time I can and not have any regrets.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Yeah. Although macro play is a little less fun, I do like the macro decision-making part of this game. I do feel like I'm maybe a little bit stronger than the average player in macro when it comes to this kind of challenge. When I see other people doing these challenge runs, I don't really see them playing around like Fnatic, unlocking the regions evenly, having a team ready for each team, planning around Wolf. Like, there's a lot of things in my mind in the Hamlet. I spend a lot of time trying to prepare. And I enjoy the aspect of challenging myself in that regard. I feel like I'm really applying my full brain power when it comes to macro decision making in this game.
A devastating blow.
Yep, this is the Farmstead DLC.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Colors of Madness, I believe it's called. Yeah, yep, you got it right.
Impressive. Eradicated.
I want to get everyone to 0 stress by the end of this quest, so we're basically using the Farmstead to stress heal our shield breaker here.
a slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Another one falls.
It's interesting how he does his free action even when he's stunned. Not many enemies do that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So as soon as this quest is done, we could literally start hunting things from the stars, potentially. Oh yeah, the other reason I want to open the farm set early is if I get the experience to if I get the Helping Hand event, I can take a veteran team, or even a champion team against Think from the Stars, and that'd be super... that would relieve my stress a lot. Can't really stun anything. Damn it.
Press
Good.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Be gone, fiend. Decimated.
Oh, there's that horror.
The abyss returns.
I'm not even gonna use the lot of them yet.
Boldest
It's only
gaze.
9 stress, like, that's nothing, man.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Start working on her next.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Wow, really? Good. That thing has missed like every single attack. There's the stun. Does a loss in farm set count as a death for you with this challenge? I know Ash did not consider it to be like an end to the challenge. On my first playthrough, or my week 87 run, I actually brought scales to the farmstead because I did not want to die in the farmstead. So, in Endless Harvest, because it doesn't really count, but it kind of counts. Like, in my mind right now, I'm gonna try not to die in the farmstead. But if I die, then I'm not gonna like end the challenge, you know. Then I'll just call it a, you know, a deathless run, deathless challenge, except the farmstead or whatever, you know. Because it's a toss-up. There's no, I mean, you can. I'll try not to die in the farmstead, and then I can say, you know, no death period, including farmstead. But if I die, I'm not gonna like end the run or anything. I think that'd be silly. I'll definitely make an attempt not to die in the farmstead though, just from a OCD kind of standpoint.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Finally hit that attack. Well,
Well struck. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
whoa. Okay, that's why we take the one lot in them.
Fear consumes the
Dang, man.
mind.
Alright, you got your shot in, finally. Like, screw you, though. Here comes a scramble. That sucks. Alright, it's almost done here. I gotta start slowing down a little bit so that we can actually remain stress-free on everyone.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue. Executed with impunity.
Ugh.
Destroyed.
Yep, it is considered full torch for item purposes, so all my torches trinkets useless here.
A death by inches. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, it's updates. So we took Vestal, A-Bomb, Crusader, Shieldbreaker, Farmstead, Apprentice, Short. healed. All stress off Vestal and SB. Oh shoot, you know what I just forgot? I had bumper crop this week, so I could have just maxed out my inventory. I mean, it would have been like 500 gold at the most though. It's fine. I missed 500 gold, more or less.
In time,
Fnatic is back, but I have no cursed heroes. Not concerned. I would love to have the Signet Ring, but in the past I usually tend to get it just from the Endless Harvest, so I'm hoping that's what happens here. So this week I might as well take on the Miller then, start unlocking Endless Harvest. So I would take this one. I have 3, okay, so I have 3 shield breakers, one is level 5. That means I have 2 left to do veteran dungeons. So wheel is done. I don't need shield breaker for anything here. I could use him for the necromancer. That's it. I don't really need shield breaker for much. So against Endless Harvest, I like to take shield breaker, Vestal. We just got a Vestal level 3 for this purpose with Manslayer. Oh shoot, Jester is not okay to do this. Damn it, I should have thought of that instead. Quick draw, wow. Steady? Damn, dude. Fairweather Fighter. You know what, I kind of feel like this Crusader, is he better than my current one? Kinda. Quick draw, steady, tough? Damn. Yeah, I really don't feel like taking on the Miller without the Jester. So I could just do the either the Siren or the Swine King. Neither Trinket is good. Well, Silence of the Crypts would allow me to do the Necromancer a little bit easier, right? So let's consider that here. And we also block Wolf for another week. Yeah, plus this will give me 3 portraits closer to my goal. I'm wondering if I should just get the Granary now. I think I might just trade some Crest for the Granary now. This would be a good time to take Antiquarian, be a Highwayman. Eldritch Hard Skinned. On guard. Hard Skinned kind of speaks to me. How much EXP do I get from this? Medium Veteran is 6 EXP, so he could do 1 more quest after this. Don't I have a Hot to Trot Shieldbreaker with Unholy Hater? Okay. I don't know about that though. I do want some kind of stress healing. This Crusader would level up though. Is there any boss I want Crusader for though? Not the Swine ones. Not really the Cove ones. Only really the Necromancer's Apprentice. I do want to save him for Necromancer's Apprentice. So what can I do here? That's true that it almost ended the run, but that was a team that had no Antiquarian synergy. I actually do have a Mark or a Guard synergy with this team. This Vestal would be good, but if I take her this week, that means she might be too stressed to do the Miller next week. I want Plague Doctor for sure, though. Okay, let's see. Plague Doctor. You know, it could be like this team that I'm sometimes fond of. Or it could be a cultist, because a cultist can pull, but he can only pull in rank 2 or 3. What is this quest, by the way? Exploration? Yeah, I think this should be fun with Antiquarian. I do need to get gold up still. I'm not... Like, I'm still super poor for this stage of the game, so... So the only advantage of doing this one over the collection one is that I get the damage bonus against the Necromancer next week, which is pretty fair use of these quests. And plus the portraits would be nice. This team is relatively safe, I'd say. Unless I do Occultist in rank 2. Or rank 3. You know what? This would actually make a lot of sense too. Ruins Tactician, Hard-Skinned. If I do this, the Cultist can pull the Goblet Bros. And then still stun for 2 rounds while Highwayman reposes his way up. I just don't have any stress healing is all. Might try double stun here. The other thing I don't have is dodge synergy here. The other way I could play this is put Highwayman in rank 2. And then he reposes forward first thing, and that enables pull with Occultist. And I can enable a dodge strategy. So I put Bag of Marbles on an Antiquarian instead in this case. How fast is this guy though? He's not especially fast. And I would do this. There's a lot of stress though. Yeah. The only thing I lack is stress heal, but I have a lot of stun and control. Decent healing. Very fast team. I think I should be able to make it work. Is this guy I'm taking? Why'd I do that over the other one? Hard-Skinned, Natural Swing. On guard is better for a dodge comp. Gallows Humor, Might as well have the option at this stage in the game to hit Gallows Humor. Last chance here for this Crusader. That's all I really want, potentially. Quick Draw Study Tough. Lurker Deadly. Is Tough that good on Crusader when he's already high HP? It's a difference of like 5 HP and it stacks up the more you level up. Quick Draw though, what does that put his speed to? 6? 6 speed isn't really enough to outspeed any stress casters. Sometimes. You could sometimes outspeed the cultist witches. It does mess up dance comps a little bit too. He'd be better against Thing from the Stars. Oh boy, it's a tough decision. Let me switch gears and think about quirks for now. I kind of want to lock in Gifted and unlock Mercurial. The only consideration is whether I want to wait for a better quirk like Steady. Steady, Tough, Hard-Skinned. Let me take a look at my quirk list. Crusader Tippler, Shieldbreaker Claustrophobia. You know what? Yeah, maybe Claustrophobia first. Jester is Bloodthirsty, can't do anything about that. Bounty Hunter Love Interest, Vestal, Dacnomania, Abomination, a whole mess of things. Night Owl or Eldritch Hater? If I take off Claustrophobia, then... I mean, it's not even, like, that bad at this point. Because the nightmares are over. If I still had Veteran Nightmares, then Claustrophobia would be a lot worse. Natural Swing, Weak Group on Life. That's worth considering, too. Plus, he's almost, about to give up on that one. Yeah, I have some time for the Shield Breaker. And let's cure off rabies, I guess, now. Maybe I'll leave rabies on Hellion on purpose and see how I like that. I've already invested in this Crusader for Lurker. If I get the other one, though, I can take him on one more quest, and then also take him to Thing from the Stars, because this guy's going to level up immediately, no matter what he does. How's my other Crusader look? Which Crusader am I taking against the final boss? Manslayer makes him good against the Ancestor. Hippocratic is also... Actually, Hippocratic's kind of good against the boss, too. So if this Crusader is going against the DD1 level, which I plan to do, then I think Lurker and Deadly would be better. Anyone else I can give up? Not really, I'd say. Oh, roster management is so difficult. I wish I had like 5 extra slots. I would never have to think again. Yeah, I'm doing 2 characters for the final boss, for the true Deathless. There was one guy I saw that did Deathless, Torchless, all boss. They were on the same time as Adam vs. Everything, but he just took it. He didn't care about the boss mechanics, so I thought that was kind of weird. I don't think it's as big an investment, but maybe at the time there were no real good strategies for the final boss. Oh, it's so hard. Lurker versus Quick Draw. Lurker versus Quick Draw. Lurker, Quick Draw. Lurker is really good just to finish off, like, get a little extra damage killing the stress casters in one hit without the crit. Obviously, these are 3 very good quirks, but I have no need for 3 Crusaders. Yeah, no, man. I've done that so many times in the Darkest Mage. I've probably taken Reynold and Dismiss to the final boss like 3 or 4 times and had them be the last 2 survivors, so I'm kind of over it now. I think these quirks are better for Thing from the Stars, particularly tough and steady. Again, this does mess up dance comps though in the future. If I want to take a Grave Robber or something. But do I really care that much about dance comps? I'm really looking for... Okay, so this guy is really going to be for DD1. I have to keep that in mind. For DD1, how much speed do the cultist priests have? They have 7 speed, so he would be outspeeding the cultist priests. That could be pretty helpful. For Deathless run, you know what? It's a very tough decision, but I think I'll... Yeah, I'll give up the deadly one. Quick draw is probably way more impactful on average. Alright. First veteran dungeon in the ruins. Let's see it. We're a little bit safer with 3 sources of healing though. I can finally give up Open Vein for Wicked Slice now that we have a lot more accuracy. Alright, wish me luck, guys. We have to be ready to escape if we need to. Let's not eco it like in the past. Dodge, 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 dodge. Okay. Do I even want to take maybe Violet Sand to reduce 15% stress and give extra move chance? You know what? Let's try this. Okay, we're trying a few things here. We dismissed Lurker, Crusader for quick draw one. Oh, this is a new week. Hold on. Week 51. 52. Anti-Shieldbreaker, or Anti-Plague Doctor, Highwayman, Occultist. Ruins, Veteran, Medium. Trying a Vial of Sand over Cauldron for reduced stress and move resist and move chance. Oh yeah, let's just take the Granary, especially with a team that doesn't have Vestal. Let's not be stubborn here. Yes, we lose out on about 10 heirlooms overall with this trade, but definitely worth it for this veteran one. Okay, built the granary. My second district is built. Okay, so camps, stagecoach, sanitarium. We have one more slot here. No one needs it. Weapons, armor, we're dirt poor again. Poor AF. Which I'm kind of sad about. It's half the reason I'm going on Antiquarian Quest this week. I'm almost tempted to take some scales too, but we need the slots for Antiquarian's loot. It is super poor, man. You see, I just spent like 30k doing one round of upgrades on these guys. I spent like 40k. I started this week with like 150k, and all of a sudden I spent 50k in 1 week. If I'm spending 150k in 1 week, man, I need more gold than this. Like, I don't know how you get by without the bank, because again, I've been keeping track. Since week 20, I've made about 150,000 gold from the bank so far, almost 160,000. Like, imagine just not having that to play with. I don't know how you operate without the bank. I've been taking antiquarians too as often as I can, so it's a mystery to me. But people obviously do it, so just more my curiosity how that works. Like, you can easily reach 150k, 100k by like week 20 or so. I have like almost all the upgrades. Like, my blacksmith is fully upgraded for that. I have one upgrade left for the guild. I didn't really look at your quirks for... Okay, so we might interact with the Iron Maidens. Oh, we might interact with the thingamajig here too. Hold on, let me double check Demonomania. That's one thing I failed to check. Or just Curios. Demonomania is Unholy Curios. Okay. There's actually like no Unholy Curios in the hallways in the ruins, so that's pretty good. We actually have a ruins foe up here, which I kind of failed to notice, but as long as we hit Curious Incantation during camp, it shouldn't be that big a deal. Alright, I'm going to try to save this for the way back. Oh, this has got me more nervous for some reason than my last... Oh, because last time I took, like, my favorite team to the Cove, Plague Doctor, Vestal, or Plague Doctor, Crusader, Vestal, Shieldbreaker. This time, the team's a little bit iffier, but just by nature of having an Aquarian. But the scouting really helps here. And we got a quest location. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Because Antiquarian is a ruins foe, but I don't even want to equip the map here, because even this critical scout would not scout out this part. You could scout out a secret room, but I don't want to put the extra 10% stress on her. Alright, first battle in Veteran Ruins. Oh, guess not. We take off trinkets that give us stress when we're not using them as best we can. First hunger check, okay? We have eight extra food from the granary this week. That's pretty nice. I think it was 8 because we just got a hunger check and we have 4 food left, unless I looted some food, which I might have done. Okay, gonna prioritize gold over any heirlooms for now. Except maybe portraits, because we still need some of those. It's a nice chunk of stress off him. He must have been stewing in the hamlet for a while if he only had 17 stress. I just talked about how I would prioritize portraits a little bit, just so we can unlock the guild without any trading. Good dodge. Hell yeah. Okay, second hunger check. Wow. Just blowing through that food. Oh, that's a bad shuffle. At least that happened though. Just kill this thing. Do I move you back or blight is the question. I gotta move you back so that Highwayman can point blank next turn.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, they're not hitting that hard right now. It's cool with me. The stealth guy, though, it's pretty annoying.
The ground quakes.
Maybe we start stacking up our dodge for our next fight. It's all about what this guy does. Okay, yeah, it's a massive crit.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
I have to kill you now before you do any more damage to us.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Two turns now. Dodge. Okay, stabilized. And maybe a little dodge buff for the next fight.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay, it's a good thing we got scouting. If not, it probably would have wanted to use bandit sense. Kinda wanna drop the laudanums now. No quest items in sight. Bookshelf could give us scouting, but I don't want to risk that stress. Oh, and we just pitched the freaking laudanums too. Let's see.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
That's what I was hoping for. Blighting really didn't do much against that guy. I can't really double stun because I didn't take the cauldron. 120 chance. There's like a 20% chance of stunning. Could just heal up a little. Oh, okay, thanks, man.
Precision and power.
It's a fight coming up here, so stacking up dodge would be beneficial. Howl, Rend, good. Dodge comp is doing some work. Hell yes, he's dead. That's why you really want to heal, like I heard. What's his name? Because this device.
Seize this momentum. Push
Shuffle
on to the
FM saying you really want to heal with a cultist at half health, because you want that to happen at low health. See, it's like even though he rolled 0 and applied a bleed here, which is the funniest thing to see, it didn't matter in the end, right? Because I had more opportunities to heal, and he's still at full health now. So you try to mitigate bad luck like that. Like, sure, you can complain that he healed. I mean, I have had cultists apply a bleed and heal for 0 to a death's door hero before, at least a couple times, but you really have to kind of blame yourself for letting it get to that point. So we still have some dodge buffs here. 27 dodge for 2 rounds. 9. Okay, cool. We start the fight with some dodge, which is nice. surprise them. Super cool. If I want to turn off my brain, I just blinding gas. I think that the more skillful decision is sometimes thinking about when it's better to play grenade. Like if you're gonna kill the backline enemies with play grenade, I think it's better a lot of times. So if I play grenade, then I would hit this cultist witch with Highwayman to kill her. Then I would pull this guy forward with a cultist. But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to stun this guy, maybe. You are doing that so often. Like, the only times you have actually attacked, you've just done that to me. It's a lot of stress. And he has a mark now, so we gotta get this guy away from being able to do a marked hit. He has no more dodge. I could kill the cultist witch though. But next turn I'm just hitting blinding gas anyway. He can still hit at that rank. How much does he hit for? Let me check if he doesn't crit. Can I prevent a death's door? Bone veteran. Bone soldier. A veteran, he's gonna hit for 3 to 10 damage. So with the, let me see, how much percent damage does Torchless give? So zero light is like 30% more damage. 30% more damage on the Bone Soldier means basically like up to 13 damage. So the Voiding Vipers could actually help him from putting you at death's door.
Eradicated.
Nice. I guess the smart thing to do would be to camp here early, get that stress off Plague Doctor. Which means that if I camp, I'm losing all the buffs anyway. Again, I'm glad to have him roll 0 when it doesn't matter.
This is how a life is taken.
Oh, well. Guys, you see that? We've healed for 0 3 times in one dungeon. It's actually kind of insane. I'm actually gonna move you out of the way now. God damn, man. What is that? The chance to roll 0 is 1 in, like, 19. 1 in 20, actually. 50%? Yeah, more like it, honestly. Quest location, cool. Alright, we're getting there.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
want to hit Unparalleled Finesse, and I can stress heal. I can like actually, you know what? Self-medicate is perfect there, and I can hit like Curious Incantation, or I just Encourage twice is the other consideration. So I always take at least 2 people with Encourage. Self-medicate heals 10 stress. Might not be enough. I'm thinking double Curious Incantation, or double Encourage. God damn it, I wish I had the Sapphires now. I already had 2 show up, or 1. But we already committed to rubies, so let's do rubies. Unless I replace the herbs, which honestly... Because I have Dacnomania here, I might not even have a chance to interact with those things. With the Iron Maidens. Do any enemies... I mean, veteran enemies can start applying debuffs too, that might affect me. Let's prioritize survivability for now. Oh god, okay. It's not the worst team for the Shambler. I just start popping my holy waters though. That's good damage. Oh! 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 Guys! I've been pretty blessed with the crit stuns on Shambler. Like, I got the 10% chance stun chance on Vestal with the plus 20% chance with the crit. That really... Oh, god. So good. We are using our last Holy Water. Crit Blight? You spoiled me, my man. Oh! Another crit. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, perfect target. Just keep blighting the Shambler, actually, in this case. Okay. We need to make sure Highwayman can riposte every turn he needs to, so I do have to point blank every other turn. What's my odds of actually stunning the Shambler? I didn't calculate it. 160, so 40% chance of stunning the Shambler. I'm good just to stun this thing for now. Oh, guess not. Hell yes. Antiquarian, not used against the Shambler. Nice. This guy's like dead. I'll kill him now. I can kill him with Antiquarian. For sure.
Obliterated.
Oh!
Such a terrible assault cannot be
Did I
left
misplay?
unanswered.
What happened? Like, actually, what happened there?
Decimated.
How did I miss that blight chance? Alright, still a pretty good result overall. I should put this on Plague Doctor now. Then I can swap off the map for Feather Crystal when I'm not scouting. Might not even need the anti-venoms now, to be honest, but still kind of scared of spiders. Don't want to be caught against spiders without anti-venoms. Maybe we can just give up the herbs now. Yeah, that was a fat stack of gold for the herbs. Done your perp. I'd really want to try for a map from this, but can't risk the stress. Actually, on Highwayman, maybe I could risk that stress. He's usually healing off his own stress pretty easily. Okay, so that means I'm done with the journal entries, since I didn't get any journal from that, even though it told me I got a journal entry. So, when people just ask, is it good to get journal pages out of the way to allow for more loot? I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, because it seems like the journal pages don't get replaced with loot. I'd probably just get these in a journal page if I hadn't had all the journal pages already. Question is, do I keep the map on here for a critical scout? Or just use feather crystal? I think the map, because I can always just guard. I'm probably just going to hit guard with Antiquarian. Do I eat some food here? Does anyone have stress at eater or stress faster? If not, then I should be good to just eat at least one food here. Alright. Good. Band sense. Super nice. I wanted a cultist to go first so I could pull him to the front and then double stun here. These two, but it's fine. I gotta double check. I think this guy has access to both his moves in the back rank, so it's okay. Unless I just stun here, actually. Actually, yeah. I can just pull next turn. Although I might get outsped by this thing. I made a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have just pulled them while I had the chance. If I throw the Blight down now on him, then I can kill him with Plague Doctor's Blight.
A devastating blow. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Nice.
Annihilated.
Nice,
Well
okay.
struck.
We're out of walking danger range. Finally. Stun. Team stun. Oof.
Exposed to a killing
Alright.
blow.
He was out of range to be afflicted from that crit though, which is good. At least I'm not rolling zeros anymore.
Their cursed champion falls.
Now I wish I had the ruby. It's alright. I could eat the food to take this stuff, but I kinda don't want to. Let's keep walking for now. 65. I don't have a guaranteed trap disarm chance here. So I wonder if it's even worth it. I kind of do, because if I get a crit somewhere, I don't know. Oh, thank God. Okay. I can't prevent him from having a stress trinket on. At least one stress trinket. Actually, no, I could do this. Yeah, for now. Bookshelf, okay. Let's do the old switcheroo for Highwayman now. A lot of trinket algebra if you want to maximize your stress. No? Interesting. Oh, but this could be a fight. Okay. Imagine feeling at 9%. I mean, that's why I have the Technical Idol, right? He gets 20% more virtue chance, so I think it's a 25% base chance. That brings it up to 45% chance, which wouldn't be the worst. But it would definitely make it a lot harder, so there could be an argument to not do that. The benefit of doing this is that if I get a random crit somewhere on my team, he's not going to afflict immediately from that. It's hard to say. Maybe I should have just gotten the guaranteed trap disarm, though. I'll think about that. Nice. Good. Got a scout too. Okay, perfect. We finished the freaking quest, man. Oh, veteran is nothing to be scoffed at. These veteran dungeons, man, are something else. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but I guess it wasn't that bad in the end. The Shambler is definitely a consideration at all times from here on. You know what? I guess put it on Antiquarian and maybe prevent her from having to stress heal next week. Let's see what this Curio is. Cool. We may do one more battle too, actually. Yeah, I want some more loot. Everyone's at full health, pretty much. Some extra loot would not be terrible. I can always hit the escape button. Let's remember that. When in doubt, hit escape. We still have Bandit's Sense too. I'm kind of thinking about hitting the escape button right now, not gonna lie. They have a speed of 6 though, I should be without speed. I will pop the holy water though. Okay. Good. Just don't steal my highwayman? Okay. Alright, we're good. Whew. You know what? I said that spiders get easier as the game goes on, and that's still true, but god damn if it isn't still scary as hell. This is a 90% chance to blight. Fuck yeah, okay. Threat is neutralized. Spiders are done. You're done. I'm not afraid anymore.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
No scout? Megamind meme? Do I keep going? This is not enough to fill up my loot. Like these areas. It's not enough. Shambler's already down. The only time I really regret this if I get surprised by a group of spiders now. That would be kind of insane. But I do have bandit sense for another battle. Still no scout? Pissing me off, man. And you roll before Highwayman somehow? He has like 6 more speed than you. Alright, that's what you're gonna do. I guess I don't really care. I'll be honest, I thought that my Plague Doctor would go before him.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Masterfully executed.
Damn. We end up stressing quite a bit just from
These
battles
nightmarish
walking around.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Might as well go for one more room.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Nice. I do want to make it all the way back to that room. Yeah, you want? Look at this. Even if the final curio was in one of these 2 rooms, I still would have made it okay. We definitely don't need shovels now. Let's take the guaranteed disarm this time. Secret room. Okay, backtrack battle. Sure. I think I'll still take the guaranteed disarm, right? 80? If she hits the trap, then she just can't go out next week, so just take the guaranteed disarms here. It's the best you've got, man. Oh, I'll be honest, I thought Plague Doctor was going first. That's a little bit concerning. It's fine. Because he gets put in position 2, he has a chance of using Knife in the Dark here. Okay. Oh wow, I actually did have to land that hit there. Nice.
A trifling victory,
Do I even go up here, maybe?
but a victory nonetheless.
You know what? I am trying to use my key for something. Oh. Excuse me?
Another one falls. This expedition at least promises success. A fortune waiting to be spent.
Just give him a chance to virtue there. Oh, look at me, cleaning up a veteran dungeon. The blood is not quite calling to me yet. But I don't need bandages though. I'm only scared of spiders really. The only thing that bleeds me now that Shambler's dead is the cultist brawlers and my own cultist, literally. One more hunger check, so I just book it to this room in that case. Not this fight. Just open that locked sarcophagus. In which case I don't need any more fights. Oh, I don't need the keys either. Whoops. If I still don't get the hunt check on this hallway, then I'll backtrack for this last battle in Curio. Oh, looks like I won't need to.
Wealth beyond measure.
Actually, maybe.
Awarded to
I can
the
still go.
brave and the foolhardy alike.
I can keep going. And hopefully he virtues, we'll see. Okay. Oh, tried.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy. Death
Wow.
waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Can't stun these guys. I can stun the mosquito though, but I can also try to blight it. Wow. It's not that bad. If anyone is going to get the curse, might as well be my damage dealers. Okay, at least these two are still stress-free.
The blood quickens.
And then I can just try to scout a secret room, I guess, in this last hallway. It's not gonna actually make a difference, but... Oh, I should add back marbles under. Whoops. Okay. Alright. We're good.
Beacons in the darkness.
So,
Stars in the emptiness of the void.
we ran into the Shambler and landed the first stun with Occultist. Dispatched him easily with low stress and got the Tentacle Idol. Finished quest items very quickly and explored entire dungeon to fill up loot. 30k is pretty respectable for a medium antiquarian mission. We should have enough portraits for the guild upgrade here. Lazy Eye. Ugh. This is better than Gifted. This is okay. Bad Humor says has to go. I think, okay, this is the first disease I'm getting off now. Then Lazy Eye has to go next. Let me write that down for the quirks. PD Lazy Eye.
The shuffling dead are silent.
Back to 150k, so we made about...
Dominion over the ruins once more.
It's week 53, right? Yeah. We made about... how much do we make here? Or last week we made about 500. This week we made about 7,000, I'd say, from the bank. Another moon cloak. I think I'm good. 2. So all we have left from the Shambler is the candle. Okay, let me update this now to 4 Shamblers killed. And, oh, you go for another Blasphemous Vial. Because I have the bonus damage in the Ruins quest this week, I think I'm just going to go for the Necromancer. We can even use our Cursed Highwayman for extra damage. I was saving the Crusader for this specifically, even as Unholy Hater. So we'd definitely be taking you two. Oh, I would want a Plague Doctor though. Ah, goddammit, don't have a Plague Doctor. So we're gonna have to be a little bit creative if we don't have a Plague Doctor. You have Unholy Slayer. Who would be in the front line here? Like a Shield Breaker? Unholy Slayer, Shield Breaker? We just kinda lack stuns with this team, unfortunately. Also, how reliable is the damage to the Necromancer? Should be pretty good. Are you better than the Shield Breaker I have? Hard Noggin, Skilled Gambler? Yeah, I guess you are. These don't do anything against the thing from the stars.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
I do kind of wish I had the Plague Doctor against Thing from the Stars, but I don't think it's 100% required. It actually kind of is, but I'll deal without. Yeah, I actually do want to find another Plague Doctor then. Yeah, it really would make the most sense to do the Necromancer while I have this quest up. I do want to get the farmstead done before I get any quests though. But that means this vessel would have to stay at low stress, which I'm not sure how, that's not going to be possible if I do the Necromancer this week. Where's my Jester? My Jester is good. how many portraits am I off here? I can buy this now. I could buy this and also the upgrades here, but I don't have enough busts for the last level experience recruits anyway. Long battle here is actually really tempting because I need to progress this as much as I can, and I would get busts, which I need for experienced recruits. Candle Life is not bad either, to be honest. It's been a long time since I used this item. I used to get it a lot when I was a beginner, but that's nothing. Those stats are nothing to scoff at. Okay, so our 3 options this week are Farmstead, Long Quest, or Necromancer. The downside of going to the Necromancer is that we don't have a healthy Vestal for the Farmstead next week. Downside of the Farmstead is that we miss out on... Downside of both these, we miss out on the increased damage event to the Necromancer. And downside of both of these is we don't get to progress the Warrens here, which is the most lacking area. What kind of team could I take into the Warrens? I would want to avoid taking Jesters, so we have the option to take Jester and Vestal to the Farmstead next week. So I could take Antiquarian out a second time. This Highwayman could come out a second time. Like, literally the same comp kind of deal. What was I saying? Yeah, resolve level. Let me see how much EXP we get. Oh, we get 8 EXP. Okay, this is a long quest. We really can't do this with Highwayman. We don't have a man-at-arms to do this with either. And plus, long quest with Antiquarian is nuts. What am I saying? That is insano. I could start leveling up the Bounty Hunter. Arbalist, and then a Houndmaster would really round this team out, but I don't have a Houndmaster available like that. Gotta save them for both the veteran bosses. So yeah, maybe I don't have a great team to do this with. Highwayman, these 2 Highwaymen need to go against the veteran Necromancer and the crew. The Necromancer and the crew. So I do need both of them. They cannot go in a single quest each. Like, any quest these 2 go on are going to level them up to level 5, so I can't take them here this week. So who would be my 3rd character on this team is the question. I don't want to take Crusader either. He's my last Crusader and veteran. It would have to be like a shield breaker, in which case I'd have no stress healing for a long quest. Yeah, I'm kind of talking myself out of this option. Alright, but I'm gonna make that decision after a break. Gotta make some dinner, take a little break, get a little exercise, so we had a really good session today. Be back on for a little bit later tonight, so I can raid out for now. This person has very few viewers, just raid out a newbie channel, I guess. I don't see any Torchless runs. Alright, I'm heading out for now, guys. Just raiding out. Thank you for tuning in this session. We're making a lot of progress here. Very promising. And hopefully we'll keep it up. Thank you, Fishbomb. See you guys the next time.